what would you say now that you've been an official for 20 years and the NBA for 15? What would you say your most memorable moment has been as an official? And how does it compare to your most memorable moment as a player?
My most memorable is I ref Kobe's last game.
Damn.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
cool.
tough to beat. That's tough to beat.
Yeah,
That
I
beat
forgot all about that.
that beat LeBron's first summer league game in Boston. I ref that game, and myself, Eric Lewis became a crew chief in the D League at the time, and Matt Boland got hired that year. So
Wow.
LeBron's first summer league game, Kobe's last game. So those
That's-
really stood out. And could you repeat the second part of that?
I will, although I kind of want to stick around and talk about Kobe's last game. But yeah, the second part of that question was, how does that compare to your most memorable moment as a player?
Just to be there. No one expected me to be or make it to the NBA, or no one knew me to be that. And to be in the conference finals and be the starting point guard, just to be there, that's one you dream about. When you're 5, 6, 10, 12, that's what you dream about. So to be in those moments, that's kind of like a dream that was coming true for me.
I was living in Orlando as a young kid in 1994. I was a huge Magic fan, and you all definitely ripped our heart out. We had a real nice upcoming team, and I remember that first round series that you played us and swept us 3-0, and it was just like it's playing against the big boys, out physicaled us, out executed us, and it was a really, really fun team to watch, those Pacer teams for a few years there. So definitely can imagine that being something you'd be incredibly proud of. We can talk more there, but I do want to go back and just talk on Kobe's last game. What's the conversation like with the crew before that game? Are there any details, any things that you're focused on for a game like that?
Nobody came to see us. That was the dialogue. Nobody came to see us. So let's just make sure that, you call what you see, and let's not make anything up.
And as the game went on, it started to take on another life. In the third quarter, in the early stages of the fourth quarter. This is more of a fan question. I'm not an official, so pardon the kind of lame question here, but when I go back and I watch that, I still get chills just from the electricity of what that was the first time watching it as it happened. In a moment like that, and it's a regular season game, so it's maybe not the same expectation, but it had the energy of much more than a regular season game. Is there any self-talk? Is there any dialogue internally that you're having just to keep yourself centered, or keep yourself grounded in a situation like that? As a non-pro official, I would imagine that would be really hard for me. Maybe with your training, it's just like getting up and making eggs, but what was that? What was that like for you?
I think it was just conversation coming from Monty and with David is, just be yourself. But at the same time, I was thinking of the fundamentals. Stay in my primary, call the obvious, don't guess, trust your partner, and just keep talking and keep talking. And then you self-talk the fundamentals of, all right, am I too close? My positioning, trying to make sure that I'm in the right space, get to where I can see. But just self-talk the fundamentals that we were taught, for night in, night out. If you're doing Kobe or if you're doing, the worst team in the league, it's the same talk. But the energy in the building was incredible. I mean, you got all the fans telling Kobe to shoot it, and I'm like, you don't have to tell Kobe to shoot, like, but that was the energy, like, shoot it. We want you to shoot more, but you don't have to tell Kobe to shoot.
That's amazing.